Hi Sagittarius, how's it going? It's Ann from CancerMoonsTarot, and welcome on into your June 2023 tarot reading. How are you? I hope all is well. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on here for you guys regarding June 2023. These messages are going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Zodiac. Honestly, any placement you got, Saggy, excuse me, you're welcome on in here nonetheless. But how are you? I hope all is doing good or all is well. And let's have a look here at Team Sagittarius. Starting out here with your overall energy, we do have here a Moon card coming up here for you for the month of June. Having a look here into your current energy of the month, Four of Pentacles. What you guys seem to be dealing with, we do have here the Three of Cups, nice. And looking at the overall outcome here, we do have here a Star card coming in here, which is definitely that card here of wish fulfillment. So far, you're looking relatively good. Let's have a look at this up close and personal. We got here the Moon card so far as that overall energy. Now, Moon card can be perceived in many different ways. It could sometimes be perceived as feeling very over emotional, but keep in mind, even when we are over emotional, it doesn't mean we're over emotional in the terms of sadness. We could be feeling very exuberant, feeling very positive, feeling a overwhelming sense of happiness on an emotional level here too. So I definitely feel like there is a heightened sense of emotion surrounding you. Now, when I look into your current energy, we do have here the Four of Pentacles, which can be a card of being in recluse, you know, being a little bit more to yourself or keeping things more to yourself. I am hearing for some Sagittarians, you're definitely kind of keeping yourself more private or keeping your life more private, just because it's been a great way to kind of protect yourself emotionally. You know, sometimes the more you put out there, the more people want to take advantage of that. And especially the people in life that just don't really have good intentions or aren't necessarily positive people, such as the individuals that are always invested in drama, the people who are always talking behind one's back, the people who manipulate and twist people's experiences. You're like, yeah, I don't really need people knowing too much of my business. So you kind of seem to be moving pretty low key here coming into the month of June. Now, looking at what it is you're dealing with, Three of Cups, this is the sense of happiness because you're pretty happy being in your own little world is what I feel for you, Sagittarius. So there's a lot of happiness here surrounding you, but there's a lot of happiness surrounding you being in your own world, not having too many people in your business, really kind of keeping to yourself. Looking at the outcome, we do have here the Star card. I think that also without the distractions and the drama that maybe other people would have brought into your life if you were so open and so personal with everyone, it's like considering that that's out of the way, you've had a lot more time to focus on your goals, where you want to be going, where you wish to align to. So in terms of alignment, I feel like you've been hunkering down, working pretty hard, and you're pretty much getting to where you need to go here, jumping into the month of June. So things seem to be working out for you fabulously and fantastically so far. All right, guys, I like it. Let's go ahead and move on forward. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the current situation surrounding you guys in June 2023. So what's the current situation going on here for the zodiac sign of Sag? We have here a King of Wands. Next card here is going to be the Two of Swords. And then looking at the last card here for you, we do have here the Nine of Pentacles. You know, I'm kind of getting a feeling here for some of you where, you know, when people are very nitpicky about like your choices and your decisions, kind of like how a parent can be, right? You kind of get advice from your parents sometimes where they're like, well, I don't kind of like that. It's like, oh, well, you know, mom and dad, I want to do this. And they're like, you know, would you maybe consider doing this instead? It's kind of the energy where people are like not super supportive of what it is you want to do because they might think that their idea is better. I do see for some Sagittarians that might be a situation you're dealing with right now at this time. King of Wands. It is a card that represents that you're passionate about something. You have a lot of fire in your soul for something and you want to take action and you want to work on it. You know, you could have a lot of passion towards a job. You might be really interested in a specific person. You could be really interested in a personal path right now of just like how you want to live your life. And the Two of Swords, I feel, is kind of like a challenge where somebody's coming in and challenging you on what you want to do. And this is going to be the month where you have to realize that you are your own person, Nine of Pentacles. Whatever you want to do is completely up to you. It is not up to literally anybody else. It is all up to you here at this time. So Sagittarius, don't let other people here try to kind of swindle you onto a different path for yourself because your path is ultimately your path because your life, Nine of Pentacles, is your very own life to live. Now, let's take a look here and see why people are challenging Sagittarius coming into June. We got here the Ace of Cups. They claim that it's out of love. So this could be people in your life that are saying, I love you, but, you know, the famous saying, I love you, but then here comes the but what, you know? So I love you, but I just don't think that it would be a good idea. I love you, but I think that this could end badly. I love you, but I'm afraid you're making a mistake. So let me make a mistake. Point blank period. You know, I can't tell you how many times that I've always been that kind of person where people are like, I love you, but like, you should probably do something different. It's like, okay, well, you know what? If it doesn't work out for me, it doesn't work out. That's my lesson to learn. You know what I mean? It's not your lesson to learn for me. It's my lesson to learn. So yeah, I'm getting that feeling here where people might claim that it's out of love. You know, I just want to make sure that nothing bad happens to you. You know, I want to just essentially what they're saying here is strength card. I just want you to be held back. I don't want you to do something because I don't think it'll work out for you. Here's the thing. People that don't believe that they can do something for themselves will never be able to see you do it. So that's why they give you that I love you, but you know what I mean? I can't tell you how many times I've had people tell me that essentially I couldn't do YouTube full time. Like it just wouldn't be a possibility. It wouldn't be a thing. And I would never get like the subscribers, or I would never get an income, and it would never work for me. I've had tons of people in my life tell me that I should give up on that entirely. I love you, but you should probably look into something different. And it's like, okay, if it don't work out for me, it don't work out for me, but I'm going to go for it anyways. And you know what? It did. Because those individuals couldn't see it working for themselves, but I always saw it working for me. And that's the completely different scenario, right? So yeah, I'm kind of getting that feeling here, Sag, where it's like people are challenging you, but they're only challenging you because keep in mind, they cannot see themselves doing what you're doing. That's on them. All right. So far we took a look here into your current situation. I want to have a further look into what'll be going on with you guys throughout the rest of your June experience. So what else will be going on here for Sag? We got an 8 of Wands, which is the Sagittarius card. We do have here the 10 of Cups. And then lastly for you, 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, Sag, I feel like whatever you're doing is actually working out for you. I already told you guys already with that outcome being the star, that wish fulfillment is coming into play here for you for the month of June. So whatever you're doing, it's working in your favor. Let's say right now you have a new idea for a job, or you have a new idea for what career path you want to be a part of, and you're going for it. Maybe you're being challenged by other people not to. Well, guess what? Doesn't really matter about their opinion because it's working out for you here at this time. You know, for other Sagittarians, maybe somebody advised you not to get in a relationship with somebody, or kind of told you that it wasn't going to work for you, and you're like, okay, well, right now everything's pretty balanced, everything's pretty chill, everything's pretty damn good. There's a lot of fulfillment here with the 10 of Cups, and you know, you're happy you moved in that direction. So for some of you, I'm hearing there's a physical move too, so you might have actually physically changed locations. You could have gone somewhere maybe very far from home, whatever the case may be for you though. I do see that there could be a possible relocation that happened that you're pretty damn happy with here too. So I definitely see, Sag, for you, things are working out so far in the month of June. What else here can Sagittarius expect throughout June? We got here the Queen of Swords. All right. We also have here the 4 of Cups. And then looking at one more card for what else you can expect, we have here the Judgment card coming out here as well. Queen of Swords, 4 of Cups, Judgment. Yeah, I'm kind of getting that feeling of whoever's been challenging you might not be around so long. And I don't even necessarily think that it has anything to do with you like pushing them out of your life particularly, but it's kind of like once they start seeing you thrive, it triggers them and bothers them. And then they still have this negative attitude like nothing's going to work for you, or it's not going to work out. And it's like, why do they bother being this way, you know? So you're kind of connecting with an energy with somebody who just doesn't seem like they can be happy for you. And then when they see that they're proven wrong and things are working for you, they're like, oh, well, it's only a matter of time before something bad happens. Oh God, Sagittarius. I've dealt with those types of people for far too long in my life, in certain areas of my life or at certain times, and it's not fun. So they're going to kind of naturally back away from you when you start thriving and succeeding here, jumping into the month of June. Is what it is. What's the most important message here for Sagittarius regarding their June 2023? 10 of Swords. We got here the High Priestess, and we got here the 9 of Wands. Okay. Taking a look here at your most important messages. 10 of Swords. Anything that ends at this time, know that that's okay and that it's meant to be. All right, is one thing that I want to say to you guys regarding June. So if people are not associating with you anymore, if situations in your life just aren't working out for you anymore, it's okay to let those go. You know, it's kind of like that energy of spring cleaning. If things need to be cleared out, let them be cleared out and don't feel any type of way about it. Just know that it's completely natural at this time and it's going to be good for you. So I do feel like if anything needs to kind of be cleared out of your life, let it happen and unfold naturally because it's a good thing. So look at it as a good thing. Keep a positive perception on whatever may be cleared out for you because I think that it's overall, you know, working within your favor. You know, it's kind of giving me the vibe here of like spring cleaning, like you might be going through some old clothes, maybe seeing that pair of socks you've had for a couple years with like 20 different holes in them. And it's like, okay, yeah, those socks, it's probably time to let those go, right? Instead of holding on to them. So you might find that you know, you are a completely new person, and it's hard for a lot of people to resonate with a new version of you. Not necessarily a lot of people, but maybe one person in specific, like we kind of discussed. But you are becoming a new person, and you are on a new path, and you are figuring out who you are now, and you're not the same person as yesterday, and that's fine. People are not going to resonate with the new version of you, and that's fine too. So I feel like that wants to be conveyed as well. You know, High Priestess card here says that at this moment in time, you are honestly aligning to a higher version of who you want to be. So don't feel like you have to hesitate or hold back on expressing this newfound version of who you are. Just be who you are now and don't focus on who you were yesterday, because who you were yesterday literally doesn't matter, Sagittarius. Who you've decided to become is what's important. So who you are today counts, you know, keep that in mind. And if you lose people in the process, or if people can't resonate, or if you're outgrowing situations, all that is very natural for the new path you're setting foot on. Okay? All right, moving on forward here for you, Sag. Let's go ahead and see what you need to be aware about this month. What do Sagittarians need to be aware about regarding June 2023? We have a Page of Cups coming out. Next card here is going to go ahead and be the Six of Cups as well. And then taking a look here at two more cards for your awareness, we have the Four of Swords, and we have here the Knight of Cups showing up too. I do see for some of you, people might be coming up from the past, coming out of the woodworks here to communicate with you. Especially people who've taken like a break from you, or just who haven't been around for a long time. This doesn't have to be a bad thing though. Some of you guys in the month of June might be reconnecting with like an old friend, and it's nice to do so. So it's like you might be reconnecting with old friends that you kind of just lost touch with. It was never anything really personal. And that might be recreating some kind of new, or not new, but renewed kind of connection, right? So let's say, for example, you and an old friend, you kind of just parted ways, everything unfolded naturally. You might start hanging out again. And it's like, oh, wait, where you're at in life, where they're at in life, it kind of aligns, it kind of resonates. So it's nice to reconnect with them when you both are kind of in like a similar place in life, or like a similar energy. So you might be coming back into contact with some people in your life, or people from your past. And I don't feel like there was any sort of malice in reference to the way you guys originally split up. It just feels to me like it unfolded naturally. So people might be popping back on in for you. So that's certainly something here to be aware about. So you might see people from your past coming back on in, but it feels relatively good. You know, they're going to resonate with this new version of you right here and right now. Now, Five of Pentacles is showing up for your awareness, and so is the Three of Swords. Why do we have the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords? What's going on over here? And we have here the Magician. Interesting. So I'm kind of getting the feeling here, something to be aware about for you guys is this energy of what it is you're attracting, because you want to be careful. You don't want to attract Sagittarius, the Five of Pentacles, or the Three of Swords. So why is this all coming out though for Sagittarius is what I want to know. So tell me about that real quick before we continue. Just two more cards of clarification, and then I'll piece all of this together. So why does Sagittarius want to avoid attracting the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords? What would make them attract that energy in the first place? We have here the Ten of Cups, we have here the Queen of Pentacles, and we have here the Chariot. Ah, okay. That makes a lot more sense. So Sagittarius, it kind of feels to me that one thing you want to be aware about is it's not so much about you attracting this energy, but it's more about other people being attracted to seeing your success when they feel like this. So I do want to say, if people are kind of coming up out of the woodworks too, jumping into the month of June with energy that seems kind of jealous, energy that may seem like it's very unsupportive, this might be that people are seeing you succeed when they feel like this. When people feel heartbroken, when people feel really left out in the cold and lonely, when people feel like they're in lack rather than abundance, and they start to see other individuals in their lives thriving, sometimes they can be salty. Sometimes they can be upset. Sometimes they can kind of bear an energy with an undertone of jealousy. And I do feel like you might notice that and pick up on that. So with the Ten of Cups here to the Queen of Pentacles and the Chariot, you know, you're basically being told here, keep a big, brave face and keep a straight face going forward. Keep your head up held high. Don't allow these individuals here that might be in lack at this time in their lives take away from the abundance that you feel right now jumping into June. Yeah, I kind of get the feeling where some people just might be acting out of the blue or different. You know, they might be like looking at you all happy and all good, and they don't feel the same way because they just can't resonate with who you are now. You know, they can resonate with who you were in the past, but they can't resonate with this new version of you. So I want to say watch out for those people, man, because misery loves company. You might notice some miserable people in your life here in June trying to have you become their company. So if you are feeling bad vibes with anybody, or if you're noticing that in a way, miserable people are attracted to the light that you're putting out, you know, I would just keep on doing your thing going forward and don't allow anybody to dim your light. At the end of the day, everything is attracted to the light. So even dark forces can be attracted to the light too. All right, Sag? All right, what's your overall outcome for June? Let's have a look here at that. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Sagittarius throughout June 2023? And what do we got? We got here the star card coming out again, dude. So literally you got the star for both outcomes. I know for some of you guys right now, you're watching this and you're like, wait a minute, why are there 2 star cards in this tarot deck? There's actually a lot of duplicates. There's the duplicates of the star, duplicates of the 3 of cups, duplicates of the 10 of cups. So for some reason, this tarot deck just tends to have duplicates. So either way, finding it funny, the overall original outcome was the star. Here comes the star again. So your month is wish fulfillment, you know? Things are coming true for you. Things are happening for you, and they're not happening for other people. And listen, it's your time to shine. That's a beautiful thing to see here for you, and I'm happy to see it for you. But unfortunately, sometimes when you're shining bright and other people feel like they're not getting their star moment, they're not shining, you know, they could be unhappy about that. So it might show you this month maybe some of the people in your life who actually really can be happy for you versus the other people who can't be, you know? And that's a pretty harsh realization, but I think it's an important one too, because if you have people in your life who can support you and be happy for you genuinely, those are good people to keep around and stick around with. You know, if you have individuals who need to be on the same level as you or need you to be on the same level as them, if you have individuals who can only be happy for you when they're doing better, it's like those aren't the kind of right people for you. So if this month can kind of weed out the individuals who don't truly support you, in a way, it's eye-opening and it's a blessing in disguise to kind of walk away from those types of people and look at who you truly want to associate with, of the individuals who truly care about you. All right, so Sag, a lot of things happening here, a lot of things working in your favor, lots of different energies coming out of the woodworks. I do see positive things about past connections coming back into your life and, you know, you reconnecting with these people on really good terms. I do see endings happening here. And like I said, it's spring cleaning, you know, so whatever doesn't resonate and whatever can't resonate with who you are now, that's fine. Let it all exit your life naturally. Don't get distracted by people and their opinions, because I kind of feel like people are going to be pretty damn opinionated coming into June. Don't be distracted by their opinions, because you know what? If you took everybody's damn opinion, you probably wouldn't succeed or attain anything, because a lot of people, once again, if they don't see themselves being able to achieve something, to do something, they will warrant that you shouldn't do it. You know, so you got to be willing to be trusting in yourself right now and not in others. And I think that that's going to be a giant lesson that June 2023 is most certainly going to teach to you as well. Okay. All right, though, Sag, I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed here your reading for the month of June 2023. Thank you for stopping by and tuning on in here with me. Of course, if you are interested in the channel, definitely consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. But have a lovely June, everybody, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love to my Soul family, and guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Peace.